One back for one more video today. Completely flubbed that opening. That's all right. This is, or was, until recently, my most played aircraft in the game. When it came out, it had an insane flight model. It's got 850 cows, tons of ammo. You could head on people, you could turn fight, you could swoop down, boom and zoom, you could do all the fun stuff, you could loop on people. They eventually changed it. Now, this is the original P-47D. There's actually another one that's in the game now. It's the same thing. Where are we at? This is the one they call the Teardrop Thunderbolt. It's when they first came out for Germany. Now you've got the 16RE, which is, I think, just slightly faster, a little slightly slower. Basically the same aircraft. I think this one can have no ground ordnance either. Roughly the same thing. This one's 4.3 for some reason. 25 seconds on the turn there. 25 seconds. Climb a little bit better. We'll try to take it out. It's a bucket of bolts now. But I spent literally months in this thing when it first came out. That paid for the majority of all my aircraft from back in the day, SOIs. And back in the day, I didn't run premium account. I was like, well, hey, I'm making Silver Lions anyways. And then I had a premium that could do it even better, which you didn't need it. The research rate was a little slow, but back then we didn't have as many aircraft, especially in the German tree. Slowly filled it out. The American tree was always filled out first. Then your Russian tree and your Brit tree. And poor Japan. They just didn't get much. Ground targets. We can really run universal. They'll be alright. This thing performs better up high. I see a lot of P-47s down low. Granted, you're kind of going fast in a straight line, but your engines perform the best up high. And we're talking 4 or 5 kilometers, that area. That's where you want to be at. Let's see what we got on our team. 190s. Yak 3P. Gotta love that red. It's a Door 13. That is a 5.0, 5.3. A little bit of an up tier, but we should be alright. Literally, we just have to get our guns on target. Look at that, 3,400 rounds of machine gun ammo. Amazing. We're climbing and still gaining speed right now, so we're going to leave it about here. Get a decent amount of speed in there. We want to go as high as we can. The stories I could tell in this thing. This was very powerful. You could pick it up after about your 5th or 6th game, get the feel of it, and then start scooping 3 to 4 kills, and it really was 3 to 4 kills back in the day. There was very little that could fight this, besides the other P-47s, but for some reason this one's flight model was just a little bit wonky and performed so much better. The turn fights were hilarious. You wouldn't beat a Zero. You would beat a Spitfire back in the day, and it was so dumb. I mean, it wasn't OP by any means. It still died relatively well, but the flight model just made it such a joy to fly. Close to being OP back then, very close. It's been changed. There's a lot of new stuff out there that's better than it. It did have a super tanky flight model like the Bearcats did when it first was released for like 6 months, and they slowly changed that over time. Got a Typhoon buddy over there. Some bombers up there. We really want to climb. That's where we're going to do our best. Got to put the nose down a little bit because we need airspeed. That's what, yeah. Still about 15. So we're not doing too terrible. Everybody else has outclimbed us. Be expected. We are a bucket of bolts. But the higher we get, the better we are going to perform. A lot more energy retention. Can do some nasty loops, do some nasty scissors. But once you start getting below 3K, you will see it slows down a little bit. We could head on this B-26, and we would more than likely get the kill. But I want to try to get this up to the altitude it's supposed to be at. So we'll forego that. We'll let the Typhoon go for him if he's going to go for him. Hey, look, a P-47 way down low. And a P-38? Why? Let's see here. Point our nose down just a little bit more. Yeah, about 10's alright with us. It's B-17. I remember doing so many head-ons with this thing back in the day. And just, you gotta kill. and the 50 cals that are on it would like instantly light anything. Any of your rounds touched, it was an automatic, hey, guess what? You're burning. And fire damage was weird back then. Like, if you caught on fire, you weren't putting it out for the most part. It would just crit out everything on you and you would die. 109 is going for that B-17, good for him. Got a lot more engine power, so we can climb a little bit better. We want to get up here and take on this B-25. Get back to about 10, get our speed back up. Just watching the light show. It's a bad spot to be behind that B-17. Looks like he's took some engine damage, though, possibly. Yep, there goes one. Question is, will he kill the Yak? Nope, Yak got him. Welcome to the bomber life, bud. Hey, an XP-50. I'm automatically dead, right? I'm gonna keep hitting on the XP-50 thing. Should we go for the P-51? B-25 we can nose up at. We could probably squeeze off a couple of rounds, but that guy's got nowhere. Stalled out. Aw, critical hit though. Get her nose down, combat flaps. Let's go for that C-fire. There's another one over there. But we should be faster than him. Kind of level out. He is coming for us. Point our nose down a little bit. He could be faster than us. Nope, he'll go for the Yak 9. Combat flaps. Let's do some head-ons. This P-51 wants us. We want him. Should probably zoom in, but that's alright. Woo! And I'm dead. But hey. Therefore, you must have nosed up to get me. But this was one of my most played planes. It's still really fun to me. Doesn't have the performance it used to. But I take it out every once in a blue moon. That's just how it is. So, still fun playing. A lot of good memories in it. And I think that's what matters in War Thunder. Stuff you can have fun with, tell stories about. As you can tell, I'm not doing too well today. I got an assist on that, which I was just kind of nosing up at a bomb I really shouldn't have done. Just kind of hoping to kill that P-51, that nose on. But hey, it's alright. So my videos aren't necessarily going to be like the greatest thing in the world. It's just me showing you guys some gameplay. That's all I can really say about it. As for the guy talking about the Israeli stuff, I'll probably take out the A4E early later on today. We'll pop over there and look at it. I don't really have a whole lot. I do have some good P-51s. That's technically the best Spitfire model in the game. There's one in each. I think there's a Russian one. I know there's an American one. I think there's a Russian one for sure. Yeah. The 5.7 Mark IX. Very fun, very nasty. Since it's a bit rough battle rating, can take out the Israeli B-17. I'm really going for the Vautour, because is this one that gets the missiles? Chauffeur? Yes. And it used to be low. Okay, the premium Israeli one, the France tree, was a little bit lower, I think. And it was a missile boat, kind of like the Sea Vixen. Because those missiles are 10 Gs. No, 11 Gs, excuse me. And yeah, you can get behind people and just launch them. Now they set to 9.0, so you're going to see 9.7 consistently. Not very fun. Saber is a Saber. Don't have great things to say about it. It's alright. This, on the other hand, some amazing ground pounding stuff. Normally I would drag this one out here, and I think you can drop 4 bombs at a time. So it's almost 3 bases with it. You can carry 2 missiles with you. They're not going to do much. They're for show. Haven't tried it out with the napalm bombs yet, but it's probably still 4 bombs. So that's 2 bases technically. How heavy are those? Gram 531. It might actually be better than napalm. We'll take that out later, guys. All right, catch you next time.